Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you?
Alaikum assalam.
Okay, so nice to see you today. Whom do I have? Ahmed and Muhammad. What about the ladies? And Ibrahim. Hey guys, I miss you. I really miss you. It's been so long since I last saw your what? Yes. Would you please write down to everybody that we have already started our session, please?
Done.
Thank you.
I wrote it already.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, Mohammed.
You're more than welcome.
Okay.
Inclination.
Right. Oh, Mohammed, you're with us. You're going to continue the course with us.
Isn't writing today?
Well, half of it will be for the writing, and then we're going to move to the listening section, inshallah. All right. You can join us if you would like to. No problem. You can continue this class, this session with us. Don't worry. All right. So, Bismillah. Today, inshallah, we're going to continue the second part. Actually, I'm done with the whole thing when it comes to the writing section. But I believe that we still missed to do something together. We still need to open a book together, one of the Cambridge books, and have a look together at a certain topic, right? So that we can understand how your minds are going now. Are they going in the right direction or in the wrong one? Let's see, okay? This is Cambridge IELTS 12 again. I will share it here.
Okay. Have you assessed my last assignments, Mrs.
Not
Hind?
really, Mohammed. Not really. I have, honestly speaking, I haven't assessed. I haven't assessed any of the home assignments that you guys sent me lately. But I promise you to do it, inshallah, maximum by tomorrow morning, inshallah. All of them. All right.
Inshallah.
All right.
But I feel I made no more progress. I feel my writing is such a random. I'm not organized yet.
Okay. This means that you need to write more and more. The more you will write, the more you will improve. And again, please try to follow my steps, whatever tips I gave you before. Do your best to follow these tips, okay? Because in the tips that I give you, Mohammed, I usually tell you what are your weaknesses. These are the points on which you have to focus your attention on, all right? Now we're going to do some more writing, Mohammed, so that you can get to understand what exactly are your weaknesses or your strengths, okay? And the same for Mohammed, same for Ahmed too. How are you, Ahmed?
Fine, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. How's life? I just saw that you recently sent me something, right?
Yes, right.
Your home assignment, was it?
Yes. This is the two required essays.
Okay, the last two. In the last minute.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No. I am the one who's sorry. Because I haven't checked any of them, neither the early ones nor these ones that were just delivered to my email. All right, now, who's the third here?
We discussed this topic before. Yes.
Iman. Oh, we're done with it. Great. Hello, Iman. How are you doing?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.
Hello.
Yes. How are you?
Yeah. How are you, Miss Hind?
I'm good. I'm great. Alhamdulillah. I'm so much tired. Too many workers are in my house. Too many workers are in my house roaming around here and there. spending most of the day
Now?
making tea and making coffee. Yes.
Egyptian workers, as usual.
You don't know, Iman. I find it really difficult because to deal with, this category of people, not because of anything, may Allah forbid, I'm not going to say anything bad about them. But the point is that the people here in Egypt do not appreciate and do not understand the real value of time. So if you think that you're going to have a meeting with someone that would take around 15 to 30 minutes maximum, as a matter of fact, and unfortunately, it takes around 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, where you will be obliged to listen to his stories, his family's stories, and you can also hear his nice phone calls with friends, mates, and acquaintances. And you're obliged to, stay like, you have to be very hospitable and to show how generous you are and how welcoming you are. Maybe it will take some time for me to, get myself used to this. But anyway, this is the case in Egypt. Yes.
Yes, I know, but you can block them from the beginning.
How?
You have a work to do it. That's it. Just to do your work, then to leave.
No, Iman, I'm not.
With your hospitality, and do whatever you have to do, but without
yes, spending too much time.
Not much relation.
Yeah.
Yes, and without wasting your time. They have to realize that.
Yeah, most probably, this is what I'm going to do later on.
I know this case, especially with the driver, even Uber drivers.
Even Uber, no. No.
They feel like you are
family member.
Their sister, and they started to talk.
Yes, a family member. They keep on talking and telling. Sometimes they are telling some, private issues about their families, their husbands and wives and spouses, and these are very, disturbing issues sometimes. Yet these are the Egyptian community. This is the Egyptian community where everybody's more like a relative.
People in Egypt are easygoing anywhere.
Very easygoing, yes, very easygoing. Yes, that's the case. Anyway, today we have this topic. Did we discuss this topic before? Hey guys, would you please have a look at it?
No, this is first time.
No, we didn't.
Right. So it says here that you should spend about, now again, I think I have to ask you a question. What's the difference between task 1 and task 2? Hello?
In writing?
Yes.
In writing?
Yeah, please, quickly.
Letter and essay.
Yes, a letter in task 1 and an essay in task 2. How much time is assigned for each?
20 and 40.
Excellent, 20 minutes and 40 minutes. And Ahmed, would you please tell me how many words should be written in both or in each task?
In task 1, not less than 150.
Not less.
And,
not less.
Not less than 150 words, and about task 2, not less than 250.
Okay, if you are taking the paper-based version of the test, how many lines should you take for writing task 1? Lines.
It's depending on the number of words in my line.
It depends. You're stating
a fact. Yes. It depends on my number of words at the one line. So I have to make a trial and then check my number of words per line. Then I'll decide how many required lines.
What if you write 10 words in a line? What should you do?
It should not less than 16 line for the letter, and not less than 25 line for the essay.
Yes, Salam, you're the perfect student today. MashaAllah. Excellent يا أحمد. بتذاكر كويس واضح صح؟
أبداً والله.
Great. Thank you very much. And now let's summarize what we've learned in the last 2 sessions before. For the first session, or the last to last session, we were discussing how to write a good introduction. You guys remember? Okay, now let's ask Mohammed. What should you write in the introduction, Mohammed?
Sometimes I could write general statement or paraphrase the question, the prompt question.
Thank you.
Then I write thesis which include my opinion if needed.
Excellent, Ahmed. And then you can write your opinion and tell us what we're going to discuss in this essay. In this essay, we'll discuss so and so. Or in my opinion, I believe because 1, 2, right? But 1, 2 should be, who can answer this question? Should be
general ideas which will
bravo. They should be main ideas. Yes, that will
main ideas. Then I will make support ideas for each point.
Excellent. So for body paragraph 1, you will take the main idea number 1 and you support it with as many details as you can, add in examples. And for body paragraph 2, you will do the same, right? Main idea, supporting details and examples. What are you going to do for the conclusion? I want Ahmed to answer this question, please, for the conclusion.
It should be mirror for our introduction.
Okay, the conclusion is a mirror image.
But in a synonym ways or paraphrasing ways for the words and the style of writing, yes.
Very good. So does this mean that you should write the same as you mentioned earlier in your body paragraphs and in your introduction? No, you just summarize. Who can tell me what are the words by which you can, or the phrases by which you can start your conclusion? Iman?
I can say in conclusion.
Yes. That's in conclusion. I need more. Yes.
Yeah, we can say
more, man.
For instance.
For instance, who is this? Iman?
This is for example.
No. For instance, if you're stating
to conclude, to sum up.
ماشي يا احمد يا محمد مقبوله منك مع انه هو دورها مقبلها منك.
Can I say overall, or at the end we can say, or we can
to summarize, to sum up, to conclude, as a conclusion.
Yeah.
Yes, don't say as a nutshell because this cannot be used in a formal essay. Okay. What else?
Okay.
To summarize, too. Okay. Gentlemen, is that okay to open your cams? I just want to see you today. I want to make sure that not Iman, that's, it's not mandatory, but for the gentlemen, please open your cams. I want to see your faces and get very much familiar with you while discussing the writing in specific. Open your cams in case you have a chance to do this. Unless, Mohammed, you're in your pharmacy. All right. Okay. So here we say, some people believe that allowing children to make their own choices on everyday matters, such as food, clothes, and entertainment, is likely to result in a society of individuals who only think about their own wishes. Other people believe it's important for children to make decisions about matters that affect them. Discuss both these views and give your opinion. What type of an essay is this?
This discussion.
This is discussion opinion essay.
Excellent, Ahmed. Thank you very much. It's a discussion opinion essay. Very good. And how did you know that it's a discussion opinion essay? Because we have 2 clue words here. First is discuss.
Make decisions.
Come back.
And discuss. First discuss, and after that, followed by give your own opinion.
Thank you very much. That's it. Thanks a lot. So we have 2 words. Discuss means that we have to discuss both points of views and give your own opinion. Okay. And now, what do you think you should do in this essay? Should you discuss both points of views and you discuss your opinion as well? Or you take a side and start convincing us with one of them.
The question for me or for who?
All right, Mohammed. Yes, you can answer this question.
First and foremost, we write introduction by paraphrasing or make a general statement for it. Then we tell the advantages and the beneficials and the drawbacks of the matter, and we give our opinion in a separate paragraph.
Okay. Well, we need to discuss both points of views, both
Yes.
views, and give your own opinion. This means that in your brainstorming diagram, you'll try to see what are the advantages and the disadvantages of the first side. And then you go to the second side, advantages and disadvantages. Is it good or bad? Why? From your own point of view. Then, and based on what you've written in your brainstorming diagram, you have to decide which opinion do you agree with, do you go with? Is it this one or that one? Based on this, you will tell us or inform us and give us more information about your opinion. In the essay itself, can you guys hear me? In the essay itself, first I will give the introduction as Mohammed just said.
Yes.
Then after that, I will say that in the introduction, again, you should state your opinion for many reasons. Paragraph number 1, you'll give me a main idea. Why do you think that this is the right opinion? So you're going to tell me what are the advantages of children who are or who can make decisions on their own, or the disadvantages of children based on your opinion, whether you agree with this or that. All right? So based on your opinion, you will give me the advantages of children. For example, let's take a side now. I will try to take a side. Children who make decisions on their own. So I agree with bringing up my children while raising or while making decisions on their own without being reliable or without relying on someone else to make their own decisions, including their food, their clothes, and their entertainment. Okay, I would rather go with this for many reasons. Number 1, it's good for the child's character. All right, and then it's good for the community and society and the whole country. If you raise a free generation that is able to express their needs, their wants, and their desires, unlike the opposite case. Okay, so that would be number 1. Number 2, it is good for a child to make their own choice or to make their own decision because, and you state another one. But in the 3rd paragraph, now we are discussing both of these views. However, some people believe this, or however, some people believe that it is really important for the youngsters to rely on their own. Now, what am I doing?
You are discussing both views.
Yeah.
You are transfer phrase. Transfer words.
I'm trying to paraphrase the words. Instead of children, I said youngsters. Instead of making decisions, I said rely on their own to have their own or to make their own decisions or to rely on their own. Okay? That affects them. That affects them could be.
Then I understand that in a question like this, we say the advantages of one side and the advantages of the other side. One paragraph for advantages of one side, one paragraph for the advantages of the other side.
In the first body paragraph, you're going to mention why are you convinced with whatever opinion you have stated.
Okay.
And you support it with many details and an example. In the second body paragraph, you will start with however. However, this means that you're taking, or on the other side, some people believe that, bringing up children or raising children who rely on their own would make them greedy children who only think, or self-centered children who only think of them, who only think about themselves. وبعدين تكمل, I fully disagree with this because, and you can mention specific statistics or specific fact or a specific experience that you want to state. So what I want to say here, you don't say the advantages and disadvantages of each side. You do this while doing the brainstorming. But when it comes to the writing, you have to think, which opinion am I adopting? Well, the first or the second? First, then I'll speak about the first. But because it's discussion essay, in the second body paragraph or the third body paragraph, because I believe writing here should not be less than 4 paragraphs. 1 introduction, 1 conclusion, and 3 body paragraphs. 3 body paragraphs. 1, 2 will be for persuading the others with your point of view, convincing the reader with your point of view. The third one should be, because it's more like an argumentative essay. This essay, which is discussion, opinion essay, is more like an argumentative. You argue, you make an argument with your reader. You want to convince them with a certain point of view. So in body paragraph 1, we'll convince them that, well, I believe this because number 1, number 2 in the second paragraph, and the in paragraph number 3, we will discuss the other point of view, starting with however, or on the other hand. Okay? Got it now? Is it easy to get?
Yes, yes.
Tell me yes. Iman?
Yes, it's too clear.
Hassan?
Yes.
No, Hassan didn't get it. Get it. Okay. Allow me to come back after 1 minute. I'll come back in a minute, please. You can chat with each other or discuss whatever I just said. Ahmed Helmi, if you understand what I just stated, you can teach it to Muhammad and Iman at the same time. I will ask you for 2 minutes till I come back, please. Okay? Ahmed, start teaching, please.
Ahmed? Ahmed? Hello? Anyone there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm waiting for Ahmed. Ahmed, could you please start explaining what has she said?
You have the same problem, right, Iman?
Yes, I wasn't concentrate well.
Even I concentrated, it's a little bit confusing. First, we tell why I am convincing with one side. Then I tell why I didn't convince it with the other side. The third, I will discuss the other side again. It's a little bit confusing.
Yes.
Ahmed.
Hello? Yes.
Please explain what you understood. What you understood from what Mrs. Hind told us.
Okay. First of all, we agreed together that you have to make the introduction. It's too easy for you. Okay. After that, you have a 2 point of view. For example, you will mention a first topic sentence. Okay. Then you have to illustrate it and explaining this topic sentence from your point of view. After that, followed by example for this and showing the result for this example. according to your experience. This is one topic. For example, when we are talking now about this essay about children, we can mention that it's affecting the building of their character. You can explain a point for this from your point of view, giving example and
the matter.
Yes.
The matter is that, yeah, Bashmans.
Yes.
Me and Iman, I think we both didn't understood what the three paragraphs will talk about. First paragraph will talk about what? We will say the advantages of one side that we agree, right?
Yes, this is right. And
Okay.
after that, giving another topic by the disadvantage. And you
Second
can
paragraph, we will talk about the other side of discussion, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
يعني in the first paragraph, could we say advantages and disadvantages
No.
in the first one?
No.
We discuss one point, okay? One point.
Okay.
However, it's advantage or disadvantage, okay? This is depending on your way of writing. For example, here,
Okay.
from my point of view, I will discuss about how allowing children to take their decisions, it will affect their character in future, okay? This is a point. I'm saying I agreed with this point, and I illustrate how it's good for them, and giving an example and the result for this example. This is second paragraph, okay? Third paragraph, it will talk about disadvantage for this, like it will, for example, maybe using unhealthy food. All children like junk foods, for example. Maybe this affecting their health, okay? We are talking about this disadvantage and explaining this and giving an example, as I told, and this leads to blah, blah, blah. Finally, I have to write an conclusion for this. This is from my point of view. Is it clear or no?
It's clear, yeah, but still confused. The problem is mine because I studied this matter a lot and I read a lot of books about this. Some books say something, the other books say another thing. And the problem I already faced, some books have some strategy to write only two paragraphs, two body paragraphs.
This is,
other books say it's better to write 3 body paragraphs. Okay, so I am the cause of the confusion now. It's my problem. It's my fault.
If possible for you to write 3 body paragraph, it will be more good.
Better.
But if not possible, I think it's enough too. Okay, because
Okay.
as you know, I did this test before. Okay, and this time it's 40 minutes. Maybe it's too tight in case you have not enough training. Okay, you have to do more and more and more training. So
okay.
if possible for you to proceed with using 3 paragraphs, it will be good.
What was your score, Ahmed?
No, this is it's a shame. I got 5.5 in the writing,
no,
but this is without any training, and this is as a
just
trial.
an experience.
Yes. That's why I was in Egypt and I passed that. I passed through the British Council, and I asked it about the test fees. I found it's too cheap than in Riyadh. So I told I will proceed with this after 3 days.
Oh,
without any training.
Ahmed, that was insane. That was crazy, man. No one does this. Yeah. Okay, so you don't have any.
Why not? To have an experience, yani, if it's cheaper than Riyadh, why not?
Okay, yes, it's way cheaper than Riyadh.
Here in Riyadh, it's yes.
Yeah, it's
this is for a trial. This is random trial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's good to have.
It's from my
have a real life
point of view. I will not feel how Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Ahmed, you know what?
Miss Hind, please, if you know about something like to
What?
Yes, Iman, go ahead, please.
Hello?
Miss Hind, was an do you remember 2 years ago maybe, or
Yes.
Ramadan before the last one?
No,
It was an yes, there was an exam here in Riyadh without any fees. Is there anything like that
yes,
coming soon?
yes,
A mock test?
yes. This
It
is
was without a speaking test.
without the speaking, but you do the test, the full paper of the test, without the speaking one. There's a mock test which you can.
Is there anything coming soon like that?
Most probably, it takes place in either May or June. I can't remember, but it's either May or June. But anyway, you have to follow
Yes, right.
the British Council Saudi Arabia page on Facebook. That would definitely help you a lot. Yeah? See,
Okay.
now you regret it, right? That you didn't come with us. You regret it?
No, just I want to see what the atmosphere around in the exam.
Yes, it is.
Even if I got a bad score, but just to take
yeah, it's a very nice experience.
any experience.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
better if you go and pay money and start a paid test, or start taking a paid test rather than just taking the mock test that they usually do. I believe that the mock is really useful and beneficial. Anyway, can you see the sample answer that I'm showing you now?
Yes, we can.
Great. If we read this part, they say, first of all, let me read it, and then I will tell you what exactly we need to take, or how can we analyze this piece of writing or this essay, all right? How much freedom children should be given on everyday matters is controversial. By the way, is controversial is a very nice sentence by which you can start your discussion essay. A certain case is controversial. Controversial يعني قضية خلافية كده. People differ. They have different points of view. All right? So something, how much freedom children should be given on everyday matters is controversial. People who are against allowing boundless liberty to children, believing, okay, we have some very difficult vocabulary here. I believe that we need to read again. People who are against means with or the opposite. It's the opposite. Yes, when I'm against something, I'm not with it. I'm against it. Against allowing boundless liberty. Boundless means limitless. We don't have any limits. Liberty means
Freedom.
Freedom.
a good synonym to the word freedom to children. Those people believe that allowing too much freedom would create selfish individuals. A selfish student or a selfish child is a self-centered child who only thinks about his own wants and desires. Yes, his own needs. He doesn't think
not good.
Which is not good, yes, in our society. While others think that it's necessary to nurture means to develop, to nurture creativity and create or create self-reliant individuals. Self-reliant يعني independent persons, people. I personally believe that here they are stating the opinion. I personally believe that parents should neither give absolute immunity to their children nor
Muhammad, if you checked here, as I told you, he mentioned 2 body paragraphs.
Yeah, I see.
So the importance how to write it well, not about its number.
It's about, yes, it's only 2 paragraphs, not 3 paragraphs.
It is
Actually,
two or three.
Here,
paragraphs,
two.
two body paragraphs.
So let me.
This is the first introduction.
Yeah.
So
To be
You
honest,
are counting
like,
after the introduction.
should I wait? You guys can discuss it.
No.
It's fine. You can discuss whatever you would like to discuss it.
We count.
Okay.
We are counting the paragraph after the introduction.
yes, body paragraphs are the two between introduction and conclusion.
Okay.
These are two body paragraphs, as you may see. And we'll see what's written in the first paragraph and in the second paragraph. Because it's a discussion essay. In the first one, I will try to prove my own point of view. I will tell what are the advantages of children relying on or making their own decisions. And then at the same time, I will say, I will talk about the other point of view. But I will try to defute this point of view. Again, in this paragraph, yes, I'm discussing it, but again, discussing it while I'm against it. I'm not discussing to tell that they are right. I'm discussing to prove that I'm correct. My point of view is that they shouldn't do this, or they should do that. Or some people prefer to take, a neutral situation, like a neutral. Neutral means what? Listen to the opinion, and you will get to understand what is meant by neutral. I personally believe that parents should neither give absolute immunity to their children, nor they should restrain them in every matter. There must be a balance. حلو جدا، وكان بذكاء جدا الرايتر عمل ايه؟ قال انه ما ينفعش يكون لا كده قوي 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 ولا كده قوي قوي. Don't go for extremes. Extremes are really bad. So you cannot neither give them absolute immunity nor restrict their needs. ولا تحبط عزيمتهم ولا نكتسب لهم مطلق الحرية. Okay? Okay? This is the point of view. Now, let's look at what is he going to prove in the body paragraphs. Number one, on the one hand, permitting children to do whatever they want and letting them, احنا معانا دلوقتي 2 points of view, okay? Which is number one, permitting children to do whatever they want and letting them choose everything they like on daily basis would convince youngsters, yani children, that they can do whatever they like. They can do whatever they like. This is detrimental to the growth of the children, and those children would become very selfish and self-centered when they grow up. Scientific research reveals, and this is the example. If you notice here, they start the paragraph with an example, which could be an opinion or a real-life experience, or a research conclusion or statistics. So here he says, scientific research reveals that someone's childhood experience has a permanent effect on his or her personality and thinking pattern. This is why parents should make important decisions for their offspring, their children, and deter them from doing things that are harmful to their psychological and physical growth. Okay? So this is part number one. What did he do? Now he mentioned that allowing them or giving them the full opportunity to choose whatever they want to do is not very good. All right? Next, let's see on the other hand. Psychologists express that if parents do not allow their children to pick certain things on their own, yani to do their own choices, and forbid them, restrict them on everything, the children will become fragile-minded. Fragile-minded, yani their mind is not very solid, is not strong.
Or lack of confidence.
Yes. Yeah. Fragile-minded means that they want fragile. The word fragile in the English dictionary means easily broken. Okay, so when I say that the screen of this mobile is fragile,
like a glass,
easily broken, yes, and lack confidence. Again, if children cannot choose things they like and do not have any freedom of choice, they would end up being less creative than those who were given freedom to make their own decisions. Okay? احنا بنعمل ايه هنا؟ هو بيحاول, what is he trying to do? He's trying to say that the balance between both of you, both points of views is the best we can do. Neither this nor that. Both points of views together.
This liberty.
Yeah, and look at the conclusion here. The conclusion, our society needs more creative and selfless people, and this is why we should allow certain freedom. This is the opinion, and it's paraphrased opinion. Man, please try to set the kids away for this time. Iman, please try to.
Okay.
It is important. This part is really important. So again, to conclude, our society needs more creative and selfless people, and this is why we should allow a certain freedom to our child, but there should be a boundary, a limit to their liberty. Okay? And well, this was a band score, most probably a band score 8 or 8 point something. Okay? Because it is one of the best essays that could be written in this regards. Now I'm going to give you one writing prompt that I want you to think of. All right? Let's take another writing prompt. This is test 8, which is the last test. What about test number 7?
Mrs. Hunt.
Now.
Would they give us
sorry?
Would they, in a computerized exam, would they give us a pencil and paper to make our
brainstorming diagram?
Exam?
I think yes. To allow you to do your own brainstorming diagram, I believe yes, but I'm not very sure. Let me check, and I will inform you. Yeah, no problem. All right, here. At the present time, the population of some countries includes a relatively large number of young adults.
We discussed this last time.
Oh, mashallah. You guys have finished everything?
Yes, we did it.
Okay, so this was task. Okay, let's see test 7. I feel لو قلتوا لي بقى discussed هقوم واسيبكم على فكرة. عادي. ايه يا محمد؟ Stop yawning يا محمد.
What?
Stop yawning. You made me feel asleep.
This is the target. I went to go sleep.
All right, here we go. What about this one? Were we done with it? Did we discuss this before? Surely not.
No, this is
no.
Hey, finally. In a number of countries, some people think it's necessary to spend large sums of money on constructing new railway lines for very fast trains between cities. Others believe the money should be spent on improving existing public transport. Discuss both these views and give your own opinion. I will let you spend 5 minutes for your brainstorming, please. 5 minutes, and then after you're done with these 5 minutes, send them to our group just right now. It's 7:21, 7:26. I need to have a look at your brainstorming diagrams on our Facebook WhatsApp group. Ladies and gentlemen, done? Hello?
I'm done. Done. I'm done.
Okay, send it now.
Okay. And
I'm waiting.
okay, done. Here you are.
Iman and Muhammad.
Don't try to read it.
Don't try to read it.
Yeah. I will write it on worksheet because I'm about to forget what I have done.
Okay. طيب. Why don't try to read it? Have to. Iman,
Okay.
where are you going?
I read it.
Yes, illustrate it. Just show me what are you writing because
Okay.
it's quite interesting to read.
The first thing I decided to is after writing introduction, I decided to make a balancing opinion.
All right.
Like talking about balancing expenses between improving existing public transport and constructing a new railway lines.
حلو جدا. يعني you didn't take any sides. You're
I
neutral.
didn't take any side yet.
Right. This is neutral. Very good. Okay. What did you write?
Improving first general idea topic sentence improving existing public transport that will make commuting easier. There is no arriving late to work, and there is no any economic loss after there is no economic loss. And I will talk about only these 3 points: commuting easier, no one arrive work late, no economic loss because of delaying.
Less.
What?
What do you mean by economic less?
Economic loss. I mean, when employees become late from their work by 1 hour or 2 hours, that will affect badly their company where they work, and that's reflecting the economic situation of their country.
Yes, which would affect or may affect the economic status in case many individuals were suffering from this point. Thank you. What about the second point?
Second point, constructing a new railway lines that will support intra-cities transportations.
Huh?
Intra-cities. I mean support the transportation between different cities.
Increase.
انجليزي ده يا مرسي على فكرة، والله ده في الانجليزي اللي عندنا.
Support transportation and increase trade
and activity, improve economy. Yeah?
Okay, ماشي. The main idea is what?
The main idea is
all right. طيب, conclusion?
To conclude, balancing expenses between developing existing public transport and constructing new railways will positively flourish the income.
Bravo. حلوة. Thank you very much, Mohammed. Excellent. Iman, where are you? Iman?
Yes, I didn't finish. I'm not concerned.
How many ages do you want? How many ages do you need to finish this?
Forever and a day.
I need to be alone.
Alone? What do you mean? Oh, for the kids. Are they distracting you?
I'm gonna send what I have done, but it wasn't good. Yeah.
It wasn't good. What about Ahmed?
You can start in the introduction that how level of civilized nation.
لا أنا مش عايزة تقول لي أنا هكتب إيه في الانترودكشن وهتقول لي هكتب إيه. أنا بقول your brainstorming diagram. I'm very clear. Be very concise. I'm very concise.
Okay, this is when we compare between the railway lines outside the city or between the cities. This carrying passengers and goods, and this is more safe and too fast. This is about the railway. And when we are talking about the transportation inside the city, it will facilitate people needs. And I have an example for this, that when people lost the chance of holding the World Cup in Egypt because of our bad infrastructure for transportation. I'll talk about this way. Hello?
Okay, yes, I'm all ears. Excellent, يا محمد. ما شاء الله. يا أحمد. ما شاء الله. تبارك الله. Great. Thank you very much. So you took one side, or you took a neutral one?
Yes, no, I from my point of view, the importance of transportation inside the city not less than the
so you take
importance of the railway between both of them. It's important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Iman. Iman.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yani, what are you going to discuss in the first paragraph?
I'm gonna say the introduction,
Yeah.
the benefit in two ways we have railway transportation of train.
ثواني. أنا ده اللي أنا عايزاه بالظبط. التوبيك أصلا بيتكلم عن إيه؟ Spending large sums of money. كده؟ Spending.
Yes.
Spending money. And then we'll divide it into parts. Yes.
Trains or public transportation.
Very good. On railways or public transportation. Okay. On railways, I have to determine what are the good or the advantages or the benefits of establishing or constructing new railways or very fast trains between cities, and the advantages or the disadvantages on of improving the existing public transport. Okay, let's say 1, 2, 3. One main idea here, one advantage. It's good for the community, or it's good for increasing the income of our society or of our community, of our city, of our country, or whatever. All right, or flourishing the financials of our society. How's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 to support. Railways, ممكن جدا أقول لا معلش I am with the railways. ليه? Because it has so many advantages. Advantage number 1, it's good for the working hand section. Most of them do not own any private cars, and they rely mainly on railway transportation. This means that if we improved the construction, or if we extended constructing new railway lines, that would definitely help a bigger sector of those people who are traveling or being commuted every day by the railway station. By the railways or by the trains. Yeah?
Yes.
So I decide which point of view I should be with or against. Depending on what? Depending on how many ideas I will write. How many ideas I will write. If you write 2 or 3 ideas or 2 or 3 main ideas in paragraph or in side 1 and only 1 idea in side 2, this means that your opinion should be with paragraph 1 or side 1. Understand? If we had 2 here and 2 here, this means that you have a balanced point of view. Okay, you agree with improving or spending these large amounts of money on both and work simultaneously to improve both the railway stations and the public transportation. You got it?
Yes, neutral.
Neutral, if you're taking a neutral side. Understand this? Yes. Let's take an example. Thank you, boss. The point is that I believe that you guys do not trust your abilities. That's why you didn't send me your brainstorming diagrams. I really wanted to receive them.
I'm sorry about, but I have a very big problem with
Your self-confidence.
no, this is writing a mistake.
Writing
misspelling, misspelling.
Okay. Not misspelling. Okay.
Maybe my colleague.
Yes, I know. But you know, Ahmed, it's better if you take the computer-based version of the test. And again, as I told you, I will check whether they have an auto-check service or not. But how? I don't think that they would provide this service. Otherwise, it won't be part of the rubric. Anyway, so let's see what's the answer to this question, please. I really care about having a look at the questions or the answer or the model answer to this question. Mm-hmm. 1 minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's have a look at the modal answer, okay? Here, they say that in a number of cities, some people, it's necessary to spend large amounts and so on. And we know that we have to spend or to write at least 250 words. People in some countries prefer to have a fast and extensive rail communication, while others think that improving the existing road transportation system is far more important, and this is why more budget should be spent on roads. What type of a technique did the writer follow here? Can you guys tell me?
Paraphrasing.
It's a paraphrasing. Do you think it's paraphrasing, Iman and Ahmed? Look at the writing prompt and tell me whether this is paraphrasing or a general statement.
There is nothing in the screen.
Nothing on the screen?
Yes.
Really?
We see you.
Oh, that's bad, man. We see you. Okay.
Yes, it's perfect.
See you.
ماشي ماشي. Okay. See, here is the writing prompt and the answers. The writing prompt in a number of, and here is the sample answer. People in some countries prefer to have a fast and extensive rail communication. Compare between these two, the writing prompt and the given writing question. And you guys tell me.
He mentioned, yes, railway lines, and here mentioned railway communication.
بصوا كده in a number of countries, but in some countries. All right? People prefer, some people think it's necessary. People prefer to have fast and spend railway communication, right? To spend money on construction railway lines. Again, or for very fast trains, which is again existing road transportation system. Is more important, is necessary, is more important. Understand? Yes, is more important, far more important, and that's why we budget should be spent on roads, right? Which is others believe that public transportation. And here they stated their opinion. Did they state their opinion? Here, this is a discussion essay, discussion opinion. Discuss both points of views and give your opinion. People in some countries prepare that. This essay discusses both views and includes my opinion before drawing a reasonable conclusion. So this person prepared not to mention his or her opinion in the introduction. Have you noticed this? But it's
ايوه ده عادي ده؟
huh?
عادي يعني ده؟
It happens. It's okay. You don't have to. This is not a must. But be careful. Why do we say that you must include your opinion in the introduction? Just because we feel like too much scared that you guys may forget about mentioning your opinion. Okay? But here, he illustrated that he's or she is going to mention their opinion in the upcoming paragraphs.
But I can do this at the conclusion. I can mention at the conclusion.
I can't get to it.
My own opinion can be mentioned at the conclusion down.
Yes, your opinion can be put, and it should be mentioned in the conclusion as well. But you mention it after you already give a point, a hint about, or illustrate.
Supporting.
Yes, to support it at in the conclusion is fine. Okay, so let's see. On the one hand, people in favor of having speedy and reliable train. طيب أقول لكم على حاجة بقى. Okay? إحنا خلاص دلوقتي we're done with our brainstorming diagram مش كده؟ Okay. Now I want you to start writing your own introductions, please. Now. And we have already had our introduction as well. We just read it. يلا شطارة شطارة. Quickly. Try to paraphrase this given writing.
إيه نعمل إيه؟
Write an introduction.
Paraphrasing يعني? Should we?
Yes, a paraphrase or general statement. That's fine. If you would like to paraphrase, then that's fine. And please don't forget that this is an opinion essay.
So, يعني we will just write the introduction, right?
Yes, the introduction only. Only an introduction.
Okay.
Should it take more than 7 minutes? I don't think so. Iman? Iman?
Yes.
I like your brainstorming
Yes.
diagram. Your brainstorming diagram is so good. But you need to collect all these under one main point. For example, when you wrote railway trains, you can write advantages of railway trains. All these points can be under the advantages of having a railway train or improving the railway trains. Yeah? Very good.
Yes. But I find the problem with
With what?
how to connect all of these.
No,
How to connect all of these.
just connect all of them under one idea, which is advantages of the train stations or railway roads. That's it. The good things about it.
طيب. طيب. For the government.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So, how was it? Easy or difficult? Hello?
Yes.
Yalla, huh? How did you find it? Was it
No,
easy?
it isn't difficult.
Yes.
It's easy.
Easy.
It's easy.
يا رب خلونا نشوف. Did you send it to the group?
Should we
Yes, done.
send it?
Please
It's
يا
full
إيمي.
of
يا إيمي. يلا أيوة.
mistakes.
محمد حسن.
طب
يا سلام.
don't ask about
اشتغل
fatal mistake.
إيه؟
No problem.
Yep.
محمد حسن بقى بالتايبنج. ماشي.
Yeah.
ماشي. شاطر بتتنصح عليا يعني. ماشي. بس
No.
ايه رأيك بقى؟
Everything I do is computerized.
خلاص. Finalized.
I'm preparing myself. Yes.
Okay.
Preparing myself for the last exam.
Did you book it يا
Last
محمد?
exam. No.
You didn't book it yet.
I will do that the first time I reach 8 in writing. I will book the exam.
What do you mean by the first time I reach it in writing?
When you assess my assignments and tell me that I got 8 from 9.
8?
This is,
Seriously?
yeah.
Are you
Yes,
8
I have to.
Muhammad or a 7?
No, I cannot go for 7 without reaching 8 in home circumstances and
Yeah.
safe circumstances. I have to make at least 1 point for stress and
Yes,
expenses and thoughts.
excellent, ya Muhammad. Excellent. Yes. Yes, I agree. Right. Nowadays, big nowadays. ما عندناش nowadays. عاملين nowadays.
أنا عملتها وخلاص.
لا ما تألفش.
فورمة.
قلنا don't add information. مين اللي عملتها؟ بمزاجك هو. ده امتحان يا ابني.
Okay, don't worry. I deleted nowadays and started with transportation funding.
طيب. Transportation funding is a debate. وليه ما تقولش has become a debate? All right? Or has become,
Right.
has turned to be a debate.
Has
or
turned
has turned to be a controversial issue.
because the prompt question talking about the present simple, so I made it as a present simple, not the present perfect. I know present perfect is better, but I stuck to the prompt question.
But again, bearing in mind, Mohammed, that some tenses are sometimes required. So for example,
Yes.
you will need to write in the passive voice, all right? Especially in the
course, yes.
In the formal essay, we need to write some sentences that are in the passive voice. Is there any passive voice in the writing prompt? Surely not.
Yes, but I made one, yes. And this is say both opinion will be discussed.
Okay, so will be discussed here is a passive voice, which is not mentioned in the writing.
Yes.
Okay, bearing in mind or considering the tense of the question should be in your speaking test, not in your writing one. Right?
Okay.
Because it's usually about facts, Muhammad. The essay is usually about writing facts. When talking about facts, you can use the present simple or the present perfect in case you talk about something that started in the past and it's still going on nowadays. All right? So again, it has started to be a controversial issue or has turned to be a debate. Some people believe that it's better to spend أيوة صح large ما تقوليش بقى large amount of money, more expenses أيوة كده, more expenses on building, constructing, bravo, railway communication system, excellent, bravo. While others think that مفيش comma. While others think that it's important, على طول there's no comma. While others think that it is preferred to back the developing. لا. يعني إيه to back the developing of current public? Oh, to back To support, you mean?
Yes.
Right.
Support or funding or back.
Oh, just a minute, please. It's preferred, while others think that it's preferred to back the developing of current public transportation. Okay. In this essay, both opinions will be discussed and I will state my point of view as well. Bravo. حلو قوي قوي يا محمد. Excellent. I like it very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ahmed. Thanks a lot, Mohammed. MashaAllah. All right. Iman first and then Ahmed. Imano. Around the world. Around the world. Okay, which is enough. Please.
Should I read my bad writing?
Your bad writing?
Divided.
Your bad writing. Of course, you see my writing and say, "Oh, what a typewriting I do."
You don't know how bad Muhammad is. You don't know. It's horrible. Muhammad's handwriting is a catastrophe. It is really bad.
Yes, I'm sure.
After the updates they did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
All right. So Iman, word divided is incorrect. It's misspelled. Between is misspelled as well. Okay.
No, you find many mistakes. Don't focus on it.
لا يا إما.
When I writing very quick.
When I write.
يعني when I write, yeah.
Yeah.
Around the world, people has divided between those who believe that the most necessary for the government to spend their money improving the railway lines for every kinds of trains. Others believe the majority of money should spent in developing and enhance the public transportation.
بصي أنا ما أضحكش عليكي. هو ده أحسن من حاجات كتيرة اتكتبت قبل كده. لكن ما هواش أحسن حاجة ممكن تتكتب يا إيمان. You can do right more than this. By the way, Iman, you have a problem with the collocation. Have you ever heard about collocations? ها؟ يعني لما أقول مثلا
no.
To take over, take care of, to have lunch, to take a shower. These are collocations, groups of words that are put together in order to improve your English language. And it's better if you use these words with each other, you know, so that you don't sound like an Arab person trying to speak in English. Yeah.
The problem pronunciation or writing?
No, in the writing. I'm discussing. Okay, now I'm discussing the writing problem. All right.
Okay.
So again, you're saying that around the world, people, we can't say people has, people wear or have, right? But you can't say.
I want to talk about people as a.
It's plural. It's not singular. People have. Plural. Yes. I say people tend to, which people tends to. People tend to. People like, which people likes. Tend, not people. Okay? So people were divided between those who believe that the most necessary for the government to spend their money in is. See, it's a little bit complicated sentence because you've started with people were divided between. If you want to start like this, you can say that people, okay, people were divided between, or people's opinion was divided between those who believe it should be the opinion, not the people. People do not divide. Man, do you understand me? When you divide something,
yes.
You have this cup of tea or this cake, and you divide this piece of cake, you cut it into two halves. People cannot be divided, right?
But their opinion can be divided.
Yeah, their opinion can be divided. People argument, people discuss, people's point of views differed. All right, people preferred. Some people preferred. All right. Okay, so the most necessary
Okay.
for the government to spend their money in improving the railway lines for every kind. Every يجي بعديها singular مش plural. Every kind مش every kinds. Okay.
Okay.
Every kind what? Tram?
Every kind of trains, but
Okay. While others, المفروض طبعا while others believe misspelled that the majority of money لا. We can't say the majority of money. The majority, no. While people believe that the majority of the government's budget, for example, all right? Or the majority of the finance يعني money should be spent should be spent in developing and enhance. بصي يا إيمان، في عندنا مشكلة كبيرة جدا لما أقول developing and enhance. Okay? Ahmed, can you tell me what's the problem in saying developing and enhance?
Developing and enhancing.
ليه؟ عشان enhance هنا عاملة زي حرف العطف بالظبط عندنا.
continuous.
ها؟ No.
To be continuous?
No, parallelism. This is called parallelism. And parallelism means that both sides should be equal. لو أنا حاطة هنا infinitive لازم بعد and أحط infinitive. If I'm putting a gerund form يعني verb plus ing, I have to put a gerund form and so on. So I can't say develop and
so in develop and enhance or developing and enhancing.
You have to put a gerund. So developing and enhancing. Okay? Developing and enhancing the public transportation. Okay? Thank you very much. Fine. And I want to see Ahmed's. Yeah, Ahmed. Thank you, Iman. This wasn't a bad trial. Excellent. Keep it up. All right?
Alhamdulillah.
All right.
Okay.
Ahmed, it's cut. It's incomplete. وقال له ها صورها كويس.
صورها كويس.
لا مش كويس طبعا.
Wait. Sorry.
Is argued. هو ايه اللي is argued ده؟
لا لسه.
خطك وحش جدا. لا هي جايه كامله بس انا اللي معلش. I'm sorry. خطك يعني عاوز شويه تظبيط يا احمد. If you're going to take the paper-based one.
Okay.
All right. It's argued that a large misspelled budget. Which budget?
Budget.
Budget
Money.
مين؟
Government budget.
طبعا. هو هنا بيقولوا in some countries people think it's necessary to spend large sums of money on constructing between others believe should be spent. Yes, the money should be spent on whatever. All right. طب احنا هنا قلنا in some countries. انت عارف انا لما اقرا كده دلوقتي ماليش علاقه بالكونتريز خالص. فين in some countries يا احمد؟ You didn't mention it. If I'm going to read this, I'm going to think that you're talking about the personal budgets, the pocket money for everyone. Yeah?
Okay.
So it's argued that a large budget should be paid in executing new train lines, whilst others disagree and think that modernizing existing public transportation network is more essential. This essay will discuss both points of views. What about your opinion?
I'll discuss later in the conclusion.
أقول أنا منين؟ مش قلنا ما ينفعش. You cannot discuss it in the conclusion without mentioning it above. It's either in the introduction or in the body paragraph to be stated clearly.
Okay.
Your own opinion. I believe that. I think that, in my point of view, my humble opinion, from my own perspective, these are all ways to express your opinion.
Okay, noted.
Okay. So okay, I like the vocabulary that you're using here. And you're doing a very great effort in paraphrasing the writing prompt. Yet, you need to do very essential things. You know what? If that was your paragraph, your introduction in your IELTS test, do you know what? You're going to miss one whole mark for not giving your opinion. One whole band score. So it's crucial. It's very important and sensitive issue. Okay?
Okay.
Right. Thank you very much. You did great. All right. Now let's move to body paragraph 1. Will you be able to do it? Because we don't have much time. I said that I'm going to assign half of this session to the writing. Yet, I believe that you guys still need some improvement. Okay?
Okay.
Ahmed, عندنا مشكلة في present simple and present continuous. Please try to fix this problem.
Okay.
Present simple and present continuous. You have a problem with that. You don't know when to speak in the continuous form and when to speak in the present simple form. Okay?
Okay.
Body paragraph 1. Will you be able to do it on your own now? Yalla?
Okay.
Now ولا as a homework? Okay.
And I will really, really appreciate if you do body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. Okay? Because I want to finish this class while I'm completely sure that you guys are doing your best. You're doing in your best. This is the best version of you while writing. Okay? Yalla, body paragraphs 1 and 2.
Okay, inshallah.
10 minutes. 5 minutes for body paragraph 1, 5 minutes for body paragraph 2. I'll come back at 22. Don't cheat. Don't talk to each other. Okay? Cheaters? Cheaters!
Okay.
Inshallah, I'll come back. No, by the way, I was just kidding. You can discuss your ideas together. That's fine with me. But don't waste your time.
We have no time. It's only 5 minutes.
شباب, done or not yet?
We have remaining extra 3 minutes. Time not finished.
ماشي يا محمد. مش عارفه يا محمد صيدله ازاي ده؟ انت عادي كده عديت ال6 سنين كويس؟ مفيش دكتور ضايق منك ولا كرشك من المحاضره مره؟
لا هو مهندس على فكرة مش.
Oh really? Who are you now? This is Ahmed, right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm talking about Muhammad. Okay, because Muhammad is so naughty, you know?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, I was expelled from the college 3 times in my 7 years.
Seriously?
Yes. 2 of them were I was sent to a lawyer who inquired why I did that or did so. And the first 2 years I failed them. The first 2 years in the college.
No way. You're kidding me.
Yeah.
No. You're kidding me.
Really, I swear. And expelled 3 times in my college years. They were about to become 4, but I don't know what happened. What made the doctor not to do so?
Okay.
I guess because there were election for our party, for the pharmacists party, and he was one of the candidates.
I see.
He is now in the top of pharmacists party now.
Okay.
I prayed for him actually. I started to become convinced with pharmacy college only after 5 years. On the 3rd year maybe.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh.
Until I was about to finish the college, I wasn't convinced that pharmacy is a good college.
Okay. Which
Until
college?
now, I am thinking. I'm thinking to shift to make a career shift.
To shift your career, really?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that seriously. But just after I travel to Canada, I immigrate to Canada.
Inshallah, let's see.
Inshallah.
May all your dreams come true, Mohammed. You deserve all the best. You're a very hardworking person, mashallah alik.
Thanks a lot. I sent my wife away home in Egypt to give birth and told her to not come until I finish my IELTS exam.
Really?
Yes, because I only work under stress. If she is here, I will never ever study.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's good for both of you.
Yes, we are newly married. Maybe 9 months is only.
9 months.
7 months.
9 months it's 9 months, yeah.
There were not.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And you sent her to
9 months. Oh.
Okay.
Close months.
Guys, are you done?
I finished the first. Proceed to the second.
Yes, Mohammed, I said both paragraphs. First is
oh my God.
بس
Yeah, this is too much time. Come on.
What is this sound? It's too noisy.
Yalla, who's ready? Ahmed? Yalla, ya Ahmed. Did you send?
Yes. Yes, I already.
All right. Let me have a look.
I tried to enhance my writing. Yes.
You try to enhance your writing, which is really good. All right. It takes some time. I don't know why, but it takes some time to be uploaded for some reason. Anyway, here we go. Yeah. Now, it is way better than before, Mohammed. So executing new train lines is considered the backbone of developing our society because it will carry huge amount of passengers and goods on daily basis. On daily basis. Prime example of this is the time saving, the time saved while using this way of transportation.
Okay.
لا TA وبعدين شن TA ما تاخدش ال A معاهم تحت. Transportation. ليه? Because if we want to do this, we usually
it's coming.
So it's A وبعدين شن بعد ال A. This has resulted in being more safe. مفيش more safe. It's a short adjective. We don't say more safe. We say safer. There is a difference between short adjectives and long adjectives. Short adjectives take ER, so it's safer. Okay? Okay. This has resulted in being safer and faster, and speedy, and faster than ever before. At a pace and style is faster. At a pace and a style that could suit us. At a pace and a style that can suit us. Okay. Well, on the other hand, developing and modernizing public transportation and road networks is a vital part of nation's civilization. Is there anything missing here? Nation's civilization? Ahmed?
Nation's civilization.
Yeah, is there anything?
الحضارة.
Is there anything?
حضارة الأمم يعني.
Two words.
apostrophe على nation.
Nation. Sorry.
For instance.
Apostrophe S. Yes.
Thank you. For instance, Egypt lost tons of gold. The holding, yes, holding, it's an HO, holding. The infinitive is hold. Egypt has lost the chance of holding the World Cup championship. It's not champion. The champion is the person. Championship البطولة نفسها. The World Cup is a hyphenated word. It's one word.
Okay.
But listen, whenever we have a hyphenated word, like when you write, for example, mother-in-law, these are 3 words, but when calculating the number of words, we calculate it as 1 word. Why? Because it is a hyphenated word. Same as World Cup. It's a 1 hyphenated word. Okay? So, holding the World Cup championship at 2010 because we had a bad traffic network. All right. Or you can say, instead of because, due to would sound way better. All right. Due to the bad traffic network. This leads to throw the light on this issue. Okay. What is the antecedent to the pronoun this? This refers to what?
Peace.
Yeah, Ahmed, you have to be very concise.
First previous sentence.
A minute, please. When you write,
bad traffic.
Sorry.
No problem. When you write this, Ahmed, there must be some.
The bad traffic.
Okay, this means the bad traffic. If you mean the bad traffic network, you should cross out the word this and write which, so that you can join your 2 sentences. Right? Which led. Which.
Right. Led. Continuous, that is the same sentence. Yes.
Yes. Which led, not lead. Which led to throwing the lights on this issue and cooperating together in solving our behavior. Solving our behavior, how's that? Do we solve our behavior?
Manage.
Maintain.
Manage or improve?
No. Improve our behaviors. Our behaviors, not behavior. We don't have behavior. We have many behaviors while using roads network. Okay. Okay, not bad. I like it. But again, please notice these very simple and trivial mistakes. They will definitely make a difference in your band score, ya Ahmed. Okay? Thank you very much.
I told you I have a problem in misspelling and maybe the using of prepositions of, in, on, like this.
Collocation.
Make it disturbing.
For the prepositions, I'm going to teach you the proper way of using prepositions. Inshallah, next time, kindly remind me, please. Okay? Okay? All right. Thank you for now.
Okay, thank you.
You're very much welcome. Iman, you didn't send yours.
Yes.
I sent my Word file, Mrs. Hunt.
Hadir ya Muhammad. This is a Word file. Okay, let me have a look at it. Quickly. Transportation funding. برضو is a debate. مش أنا قلت بلاش is a debate دي. Has turned to be.
ما دي احنا لازم
لا الأحسن has turned to be.
Okay, has turned to be.
Turned to be a controversial issue. Some people believe that it's better to spend more expenses. It's better to spend more expenses, حلوة expenses طبعا, on building new rail communication system. Rail communication system ازاي يعني؟ مفيش حاجة اسمها.
ده introduction ده على فكرة.
أيوة أنا مفهوم ده.
Railway.
بس rail communication system.
أيوة ازاي؟
Railway system. While others think that. Okay.
كانت مكتوبة على فكرة.
Rail communication system. communication system.
خلاص rail communication وحشة. يبقى خلينا. railway communication system.
Railway system.
Okay.
Railway transportation system. Ahmed Helmi is here. Hello.
Okay, railway system.
First and last time. I hope it's not the last time, ya Ahmed, okay?
Inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah. So on the one hand, building new rail lines between cities would have great impact on the countries. Which countries you mean? You mean any country's economy or the country's economy or our?
The country's economy.
Which country?
Oh yeah, sorry, my mistake. On the country's economy.
Yes, okay.
On the countries.
Okay. On the one hand and on the other hand, these are very nice introductory phrases. Excellent. So on the one hand, building new rail lines between cities would have great impact on the country's economy. By supporting the speed of train transportation carrying goods between large cities, new developed market will flourish so that the trade activity will increase, which will be beneficial to the nation's income. For example, in Japan, new railway network was established, a new platform trains, new
phantom trains.
Okay,
new phantom
trains were provided, and because of that, the economy boomed in the last 5 years. Muhammad, انت غشيت ولا كتبت الموضوع ده من دماغك؟
وربنا كله من دماغي.
وربنا انت بتحلف
والله ما غشيت حاجه.
حلوه جدا جدا جدا. vocabulary is good, grammar structure is perfect, everything is perfect. ما شاء الله تبارك الله. طيب نشوف.
احجز الامتحان؟
لا ما تهزرش. لا استنى شويه. On the other hand, improving the current public transportation will have satisfied or satisfying reflect.
Satisfying, sorry.
Will have satisfying reflect or impact on economy. ممتاز. That will be achieved by decreasing commuting time, so no more employees will reach their work late, مش arrive, will reach their work late or their workplace late. Will reach their workplace late. Moreover, bravo, going work لا خالص. Going to their workplaces will be much easier. That will help the employees to become more productive. Bravo. For instance, in Canada, in Canada.
دي نسيتها دي. الكومز بحب الكومز انا معرفش نسيتها ليه.
شيلها ليه لما بتحبها؟
نسيتها والله.
Okay. For instance, in Canada, the new road and public transportation development affected the productivity of the employees positively. هنا after the sentence.
Okay.
Right? After the employees. And it enhanced their spirit to do more work. يعني ايه enhance their spirit؟ في حاجة كده؟
enhanced their morals.
Enhanced their ممكن تقول and it enhanced the motives or their yes
their
motives.
Their motives.
Yes. And it increased أحسن كمان enhanced. It increased their motives to do more work. In conclusion, وكما تاني يا محمد. Hey guys, did you open this word file with me or you're just listening?
Which word file? For what?
Hello, Ahmed and Iman. Did you open this word file with me or you're just listening? Ahmed just started opening this word file, right?
Yes.
لا يا أحمد, you should have.
Which word?
لا إله إلا
word file on.
بعتهولي. محمد دلوقتي بعت. أنا بصلح إيه يا جماعة? What am I checking now? I'm checking Muhammad's writing. Live. Okay. Iman, I'm waiting for yours.
Yeah, I opened.
So in conclusion, comma, balancing expenses between improving the constructed roads and transportation, comma, and building new railway networks will positively affect our nation's income. Okay.
Okay.
انت بس اتكلمت عن
Amazing.
الانكم يعني كل all these points we're talking about the nation's income.
ما انا اتكلمت عن راحة الموظفين وروح الموظفين
Alright.
والماركت والدنيا دي كلها عشان الانكم كل ده. اما لما الناس بتروح الشغل ليه؟ مش عشان الانكم؟
ماشي يا عم income will affect the nation's income. ماشي؟ تمام حلو قوي يا محمد ما شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله. I like it.
ربنا يكبر بخاطرك.
لا هو انت تستاهل بصراحة المرة دي. انا مبسوطة جدا من ادائك المرة دي ما شاء الله لا قوة الا بالله. ممتاز ممتاز ممتاز. More than perfect. Some transitions between paragraphs to join your ideas together. في very good transitions in between your sentences to join your sentences. A variety of sentences very well noticed. ما شاء الله تبارك الله. يعني مبسوطة قوي أنا بالتوبيك ده. إذا كان من دماغك. أنت حلفت.
والله من دماغي.
عارفة ليش أكتب؟
أنا بقول يعني طب يعني في أقل من 10 دقايق هاخد الباراجراف الثاني والثالث والكونكلوجن كمان. هدور عليهم فين واجيبهم.
ماشي. يلا نشوف إيمان. إيمان بتقول
لا بلاش.
إيمان مش شايفة أنت كاتبة من أول فين يا ماما؟ يعني what's the first word?
ده المطلوب.
أنا مش شايفة مش فاهمة حاجة.
on the first.
on
ما هو الكونسبت اللي on the first.
On the first hand.
On the first hand. On مش one. O-N.
one the.
محمد اهدى شوية يا محمد.
أنا قلت لك
يا ظالم.
هي دي مش فيرست أصلا. مش فيرست أكيد. ها.
هي كاتبة cursive.
أنا
إيمان في spelling
أنا لا في many spelling mistakes.
many. هي دي one the first hand صح؟
first hand.
محمد.
طب first. أي.
أسكت أنا وتتكلم أنت ولا نعمل إيه دلوقتي؟
والله خايف أقول بقرا الناس تفهمها غلط. I am reading.
Okay. So on the first hand, بصي إيمان, I'm not gonna stand يعني by each and every. I'm not gonna stop by each and every spelling mistake, but I'm gonna tell you that this is an MS misspelled word. Okay, MS misspelled word. So we have too many misspelled words like on, first, the necessity طبعا. Okay.
Yeah.
To improving the railway.
To write very fast. That's what happened.
Always. By the way, if you want to improve your spelling skills, you need to read as much as you can. Read. You have to expose your eyes. Your eyes must get used to reading properly.
I'm reading, but I find the problem when I am writing.
No. This problem has to do with reading, with how much do you read per day. If you read a lot during the day, in your spare time.
Some words I'm always read every day. And when I want to write it, I find myself in a mistake.
هي في حاجة اسمها myself الأول يعني. هي myself ولا myself؟
Myself.
Self واحدة بس صح؟ Selves هي plural.
Yes.
But self is the singular.
Yes.
I find myself making mistakes. طيب يا ستي إيمان.
Yes.
One second, Mrs. Hind.
No. طب let me give her another hint, please, okay? And then you can say whatever you want to. Another solution, ya Iman, is to use the autocorrect. But after you write or you type whatever mistakes you're typing, you take these words that are needed to be rechecked and you do the rechecking, but you write them in a copybook and you study them later on. Okay? This is a very good solution to your problem as well. Hey, Mohammed, what would you like to say?
كنت هقول لها زمان واحنا صغيرين امي لما كانت تحفظنا الانجليزي كانت تقعد تملينا الكلمه واحنا نكتبها ونقول لها معناها. خلي حد يمليك الكلام او يمليك القطعه وانت تكتبها وراه. بعد كده صح نفسك.
صح. It's a good solution. Yet, يعني it's preferred if you say it in English, not in Arabic, man. All right? Hello. Internet connection problem. Hello?
Yes, yes.
You guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
I'm hearing
I am.
you. Yes.
Okay. So let's read Iman's ideas. On the one hand, Iman, I will try to discard.
Let me.
No, it's okay. Iman, please listen to me. Do not start your opinion or do not start your body paragraph with one of the first person. Do not use the first person pronoun in your writing, especially if it is a formal writing like an essay. An essay is considered to be a formal writing. First person pronoun means I or we. We just state the sentence that includes the pronoun I whenever we need to give our opinion. But other than this, please do not use them much often. Do not use we or I. These are not required pronouns. Okay? Otherwise, it's going to be a personalized topic.
I on first hand, like on.
No. I'm talking about the pronoun
on the
we.
first hand.
Habibti, I'm talking about the pronoun we. When we talk about. Don't use the pronoun
that's not
we.
good here?
No, at all. Okay? On the one hand, when you talk about the necessity of spending money from the government to improving the railway lines, we find that opinion is very important, which relate to having fast, extensive communication railways between countries, cities, and even the districts. Despite being the trains are not what? Spread
out.
Despite being the trains, no. Despite the fact that the trains are not enough, or despite the fact that we don't have or there are not enough trains around, and مش عايزينها بقى خالص، احنا عايزين a main clause after this sentence. There weren't needed. لا يا إيمان rewrite، لأن أنا الحقيقة مش فاهمة وجهة نظرك في اللي أنت كاتباه. I need you to rewrite this topic. This topic is supposed to be a home assignment for today. All right? Bear in mind all the corrections that I made. All right? You have to bear in mind all the corrections that I made. Ahmed, did I check yours? Yes, I checked yours first, right? Ahmed?
Yes.
All right. So this is your home assignment.
We did it, yes.
All right. This is your home assignment for today. Iman, I'm sorry, I don't want to disappoint you, my dear. Right? You're improving. But again, I want you to stay focused. Iman, I just want you to stay focused, my dear. Okay? And I will make sure to check your writing essay once you send them. I told you, either tonight or maximum by tomorrow. Thank you for today. See you very soon. See you when? Tuesday, inshallah, right? Okay?
inshallah.
Okay.
Gentlemen, have a wonderful night, inshallah.
هو Tuesday هيكون listening or reading?
Oh, طبعا خلاص, we're done with the writing now, Mohammed. All right, listening and reading. See you very soon.
توحشونا والله.
والله توحشنا انت كمان يا محمد كتير كتير. You are a student, يعني I can tell that you are one of a kind, by the way, and I'm so proud to have you in my class and to have you as my student.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Mohammed.
you.
Wish you all the best. And Mohammed, please remember, I'm here if you have any questions until you take your test. Being not in my courses doesn't mean that you cannot ask me or ask for my advice anytime. Okay? Thank you, and please inform me once you're done with your IELTS test. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Bye.
Okay. Thank you very much.